You know what? The queen of all media celebrated a 70th as well. Talking about Oprah Winfrey, and producer Chris, you have more details on our fave coming up.
Yeah, that's right. She turned 70 years old yesterday, and she celebrated in not exactly the way that I thought someone like Oprah Winfrey would. She celebrated by going for a run, and she took us along with her. She posted it on social media. She rang in the milestone birthday with a run on the beach. She celebrated by getting active. She posted the video on Instagram with the hashtag health is the best gift and thanked everyone for all of the birthday love. Last month, the media mogul told People magazine that she's feeling stronger than ever after incorporating more fitness into her life.
I love this for O. And she's been doing a lot of that on her social media recently, going hiking and just being more active. And she has said that she feels like her best self now, even better than she did in her 30s. So I love it for her.
I'm happy she's doing that because the rumor was that she was taking those impacts.
She admitted. She admitted to it.
So, but now she's like, oh, I also run on the beach every other day. So it's like, you know, in combination, I feel like that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say enough nice things about Oprah Winfrey. She is such a stellar human being and has done so many great things for our community and for the world at large. But to see her running on this private beach, it just tells the story of who she is at 70 years old. And I think after 7 decades of being on this earth and have done all the work that she's done, she deserves all of the best health that she could possibly have.
Yeah, and I don't get into wishing celebrities happy birthday. I mean, that's just me. But I had to do a post for Oprah Winfrey because, I mean, I've said this before on our air. She's one of the main reasons I'm even sitting here today and doing what I do. Hello, Oprah Winfrey Show every day, 4 o'clock. And so I'm just happy for her, all that she's giving us and continues to give us. I celebrate Oprah each and every day. I know she's come under fire recently for some things, but she's still the queen.
I don't think that was her fault, though.
Yeah, no, it was not. And happy
Marissa,
birthday.
who was her jogging partner?
Happy birthday.
Marissa, you're my expert. Who was her jogging partner there? Is that like a personal trainer? I thought it was Gail at first, but I don't think so anymore.
No, actually probably is one of her daughters.
Oh, yeah, one of her daughter girls probably was.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's talk about another big party. Not Oprah's 70th party, the Super Bowl party, all right? The two teams take the field, but that's not it. It's not Usher's halftime show either. It's apparently the after party after the big game, because Page 6 reports Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre are teaming up to throw one heck of a bash in Las Vegas. It's expected to be the night's biggest party, as a matter of fact. You can call it the Snooper Bowl if you want. Diplo is set to DJ. The event is set to take place at the Wynn Encore Beach Club. Usher is expected to be a guest of honor, and the bash will serve as an album release for his new studio project, Coming Home. That's all according to Page 6. Of course, we know Usher is performing the halftime show this year. Man, that would be probably the second priciest ticket after the Super Bowl.
I was going to say, what are the ticket prices? Maybe I can afford that, because I certainly can't afford the game
I'm not paying
itself.
for a party.
Well, I love this, and also a little dash of what we got a couple of years ago at the Super Bowl with Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent, all of them coming on stage. It's going to be epic.
How do you feel about paying for a party, though? I mean, all the celebrities are his friends. I hate when you're going to have to pay for a party.
What, you yourself or any celebrity?
I mean, if he's charging, but still, why would you have to pay for this?
Because you're getting top-notch talent.
Yeah.
But it's a private party. Just only those who are fabulous should be invited. I don't think he should have a ticketed event.
Okay, well, see, we just need better friends.
Yes.
Or better rich friends.
There you go.
We don't have to worry about prices.
Well, I think it's going to be a huge year for Snoop Dogg. I mean, he's got this going, and then he's also got, of course, the Olympics happening.
Yes.
So it's going to be a huge year for Snoop, and I'm just excited to see him kind of reframe himself as a performer again.
Fun fact, Stephen, it's also the 30th anniversary of Gin and Juice, so that's another part of the celebration. And he's got a new movie out right now on Prime called The Underdogs.
That's right, exactly. So it's a huge year for him. I can't get enough of Snoop.
Do you think maybe Usher will pull a Beyonce and announce like a world tour at the end of his performance at the Super Bowl?
Is this not a world tour that he's on right now? Because he was.
Well, it was a residency, so I wouldn't be surprised, because wasn't there some big R&B tour that he was supposed to be a part of, and then Mary J. Blige came out and said, like, oh, her name was accidentally on that?
Oh, Lovers and Friends.
Yeah,
Lovers and
so
Friends.
I know that he has that booked right now. So I wouldn't be surprised, though.
I think he's doing a lot of things to stay relevant. Remember the ad about, oh, I'm not going to smoke anymore? And the whole world was like, what?
Snoop's giving up.
So I think he's doing things to stay relevant. I can see him doing a tour, too.
Yeah, well, good for him, because it's hard to stay relevant in this industry, especially if you've been in the
30 plus
industry for 30 years.
years.
You know what always helps, Steven?
What's that?
A nice old hip-hop feud, all right? And we've got new details about Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj, okay? While the drama initially had fans split, they were kind of choosing sides, it's not really going that way anymore because more and more people are taking Megan Thee Stallion's side in this fight. It's primarily because the feud is starting to look a little more one-sided. We touched on this yesterday. After both rappers released diss tracks, Megan seemingly took shots at Nicki's husband. Fans say Nicki has taken things too far. They're accusing her of being a bully. Some saying she should have kept the feud in music. Instead, she's targeted Megan in a series of online rants. She's been caught liking several anti-Megan posts, mocking Megan's body from her height to being shot in the foot. Others feel like Nicki is spiraling. They are concerned for her mental health, guys.
Yeah, you know, Chris, I think this is the beginning of any diss track is when you always go for the girl at the top of the industry or the person at the top of the industry, and then you attack that person.
Yes.
So we're seeing this happen with Nicki Minaj and our good friend
and we've
Megan.
seen it happen with other women involving Nicki Minaj. I mean, you had Lotto, Remy Ma, take it back to Lil Kim, Cardi B. She always has these beefs with people who are actually either before her or she feels is threatening her post as a queen of rap. Am I right? Am I wrong?
You're right. You're absolutely right. I feel like Nicki feels threatened. You know, Nicki's almost 40 and Megan's still in her 20s. So sometimes when you feel like you've been in the game so long, you're like, oh, this new blood is coming in. So I feel like Nicki's threatened. Yeah.
And she shouldn't be. There's room for all of them. I think the industry has proven that.
Yep.
But clearly she thinks that there's not enough room, and I think that's the conversation we need to have, is why does she feel so intimidated and threatened by such a new, young, upcoming artist who doesn't even compare in musical composition.
At all.
So I'm so curious to where Nicki is in all of this, and I can see why some of her fans are saying that she may be just going through a spiraling
There's something else in the water.
Something deeper there. So
I think so.
We'll have to check in on that one.
Okay, well, Ashley, thank you for coming and sharing. We appreciate you always, and tell your mom happy birthday.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I will share the love. I hope she's watching. She's so fabulous. I don't know where she is.
See where you get it from. Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you.
Annie Mae.